I have never been in a freak off. Cassandra Ventura is a good
why,
friend of
though?
mine,
You know
and
why?
liars should stop lying.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they anticipated old girl getting on the stand. For the same reason why the female that participated in the Nipsey videos ain't never said that. You hit me with that, you forced me to expose.
Hey, you know it's gonna hit. You know Karen Civil is cool with that whole team. I was gonna be like, hey, listen,
Karen ain't finna play with me like that. I know Karen very well. She respect me, I respect her. And Karen know I've been around for a while and I know what I know. Karen ain't with Wack like that. She gonna tell you that.
Nah.
She gonna tell you I don't agree, but I'm not bumping heads with Wack because it ain't no telling what he got, who do he know, and what the happened. She'll tell you that.
Okay, Wack. Now here's the thing. Now, do you believe? And this is speculation, but you see, what you're right about. And I heard you say this before. We have to make logical, reasonable when we're having discussions. If we see everybody up in the room and there's astroglides and condoms. If we just walk in and we don't see them, we could be like, there's probably someone up in here, right? I agree with you. You have to make...
Bro, it's one thing to have a gathering. If you in a room with an Astroglide, the Vaseline, naked drugs, liquor, and you enter that room, you're going to be a participant in that activity, bro.
Okay, let's do a. How much would you wager, or how positive you think that she might be on a freak off video? You think she on a freak off video if she was?
Oh yeah, definitely. She and I would believe it's more than likely she's on the video, not knowing than knowing.
Ooh.
You got to remember, Puff. Part of his shit is he had a bunch of hidden cameras, bro. Got cameras in the light socket, in the light bulb, got all. You know that. Go to the spy shop, bro. You got shit everywhere.
By the way, that's you know the one guy who got the $5 million. He would say it was a sex slave, Jonathan Odie. He said that he went to the spy shop because he secretly recorded them too. He said he went there.
I just think act is because of me. It's just because it's Wack saying it.
No, it's not only because of that. It's not only because of that. It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a few women that in pop culture, especially black culture, that's why like I was very careful even trying to repeat what even it's kind of looking like that, because it's a Beyonce, a Lauren London. We look at them like esteemed women. We don't look at them like if I heard Young Miami got shitted on, I'd be like, I believe it. You think of her as a freaky nasty chick. I don't. We think of Lauren London like an upstanding, classy woman.
Chicks, bro, I'm gonna be real. The ones that's out open with it, they ain't the freakiest ones. It's the ones that ain't saying nothing. They the ones got the fetishes. They the ones want to be all the other shit. It's the ones that don't say nothing. Do you think a woman like Beyonce ain't going to the extreme to satisfy her man?
That's probably true.
You think that Jay-Z's just having standard, okay, lay there, okay, get on your knee. Get the fuck here. What are y'all thinking? Just because a woman's a celebrity or a performer or a movie star or a teacher or a first lady means that she's not going to satisfy her mate? Get the fuck here, bro.
Hey, let me ask you this question. Do you think it's on, because I kind of feel slight responsibility to protect like this idea of like Nipsey's legacy. So that's why you be like, all right, yo, it's you look at it like a royal family, like, all right, nah, we could talk shit about everybody else, but not that.
Listen to me. I'm gonna be real, bro.
The marathon's still continuing.
Look, Nipsey from Rolling 60 Crip, let the world know that. People that came with cameras, he told them this 6-0 first before anything. I had my homegirl whoop your ass. Y'all stop talking this Martin Luther King shit to me, bro. Go on with that bullshit, bro.
It's like the Obama family. We gotta protect them. We gotta protect them.
Bro, listen, protect.
Who was trying to get into? If somebody was like kind of not really with it, he would shame him and just be like, yo, y'all get down like how Cassie getting down. That's why y'all got man.
Hey, bro, only thing I'm telling you is simple, bro. Is listen, common sense, homie.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. Her baby daddy was off into the same shit.
Who?
Nip.
Oh, by the way,
it's real shit.
No, this connects the dots. So you know that chef had sued. I think it's the same chef. She sued Diddy and she got a settlement. She tested. Well, when she filed her suit, she said Diddy would have her bring breakfast into the room, and he'd be having the freak. Like, she'd walk in mid freak off. She would be like, would always be out. He would be in the middle of a sexual act, and he wouldn't give a. He would want her to serve him grapes.
I want to see how they gonna be mad at Capricorn, right? And see, I think the problem is, bro.
They're gonna say you told her to say it, Wack.
But no, you told people years ago, you guys are at a disadvantage because unlike these others on the internet on there talking because they figured out a way to make a couple $100, you dealing with a that knows, that has history, that been around, that knows people. You told these people. You talking to Wack ain't like you talking to Adam 22.
That's a fact.
It's not. You dealing with them that I'm intertwined and all kind of you be shocked about the phone call I got 10 minutes ago. Yo, Wack, I'm home. I got all the paperwork, all the documents, good looking out, you exposing, but now I'm home, nigga. I did the time, who I need to talk to, right? So they'll be mad if I start positioning this dude. Hold on. I spoke on it because he sent me to work. Now he's home. This did the time. Y'all gonna be mad at him? You get what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna be honest with you though. Wait,
it's another one in the.
This is not fake work, is it?
Hey, yo, Wack, listen. I don't give people certain shit because I know the shit that I know, homie.
Okay, so chat. Just what Wack just sent me. They said breaking news. Some past charges related to Rolling 60s own Nipsey Hussle have surfaced. One of the charges included him playing on the field where the grass is barely even growing. Now, when you look at it a little bit closer, I don't know if you guys can see, it says unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. Now, Wack, I got to be very careful here. This is very treacherous waters. I'm gonna have to do.
No, that's public record.
Is this public record? And you're sure that somebody else could pull it up? Because I do.
I seen that shit many moons ago, my brother. It's a whole lot niggas know, bro, that I think is just don't say. Bro, that shit right there from like 15 years ago.
Wait, so
it's like 08.
What was the plea on it? Because I'm looking for the plea. I see he had a firearm.
It says on there.
It said nolo contendere. And by the way, so the charge underneath was lewd act on dependent on a adult by caretaker with force. Wack, this is serious allegations. Like,
hey, listen what I'm telling you. All these people in your chat, that shit 17 years ago, right? They probably couldn't even read or write. This is why when they say dumb act, you tell people, Wack is Reggie Wright. We've been around, homie, and we still here. See, it's a lot of was around, but they wasn't in the mix. You understand what I'm telling you? They wasn't in the mix.
Wait. So, did people on the West Coast know this? Like, it seemed like this was a secret then.
Hey, bro, listen what I'm trying to tell you. The same way the East Coast get out is the same way the West Coast get out in the South and Midwest. Sweep shit under the rug and keep it hush-hush. But it's always a reason when I say, I don't stand with that. Yeah, they can say what they want to say. Because when shit ever hit the fan, they ain't gonna catch me over there.
Let me ask you a question. So if this was kind of known, why the hell Kendrick ain't mentioned Nip and he go mention Drake? Drake ain't got none of this. If this is true.
Hey, listen to me, bro. Hey, that's a topic for discussion.
So you're telling me that one of the West Coast...
No. Look, listen. Once again, Wack didn't break the story, but once I seen it broke, there it go. See.
So you've heard about this before, or is this news? Like, I've never seen this before.
I've been knowing this shit. I can show you on my phone how I've been knowing this shit.
So you think that Nip is a certified
No, I'm telling you what those charges been.
Okay. Well, we got to figure out what happened with the charges. It could be some false charges. Yeah, he never had to register.
Yeah, all right.
We gotta be fair, because sometimes niggas might get hit with some shit, whatever.
He's the only one in the crew with the charges.
What?
You heard what I said.
Man, this is actually a very touchy one for me. Nipsey Hussle, one of my favorite rappers. He's definitely top 5 for me in my list, right? So the allegations for me is I need to see some paperwork, bro. I need to see this be presented. Because as much as I love Nip, if this nigga's a pedophile or anything along them lines, man, I can't fuck with him. You know? It just is what it is, man. I don't waver, man. This shit could be my mom, bro. If I found out my mom was out there touching kids, I had to cut her off, bro. It's just how I go, bro. You can't even waver when it comes to some shit like this. So Wack gotta watch his fucking mouth, or he gotta produce this shit to the world so everybody can see it. Cause you putting him in the light of an actual, cause those charges sound bad. Sound like, you know, he was watching a minor and was fucking on a minor. Come on, man. We gotta produce some paperwork with this shit. We gotta, this nigga need to front page this shit. Cause he's sitting here saying, oh, I don't want to know. Nigga, you show that shit, man. You don't give a fuck who gets mad, bro. If this nigga really was funneling around with kids, man, we gotta take all that shit back from this nigga, man. All the whole legacy. Anything we thought of Nip, right? And this is one of my fucking favorite rappers, so I'm hoping not, right? This is where I'm at with it, man. I'm hoping that this is a misunderstanding, a complete misunderstanding. And I'm not even taking it from Wack, bro. At this moment, I can't even take that shit out of Wack's mouth, because that's a heavy allegation without any proof, right? This is Nipsey Hussle. To me, he's a legend in his own right for the things that he did in this city. Wack can run his mouth and say whatever the fuck he want to say, right? But just the legacy of having a store, you know, pushing around in the Benzes and just the whole legacy. And then Lauren London. Lauren motherfucking London. You're saying that he's doing CUCK work with Lauren fucking London, bro. CUCK activity, cuckold shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta produce the proof, bro, before you get out here saying some shit like that, man. That's some heavy shit to be saying, man. That's crazy shit. You know, we only typically look at Brads and Johnnies to do shit like that, if you get what I'm saying, right? You know, us brothers don't typically, you know, offer our women off unless we pimping. And then, you know, shit, that's a whole different line of work, right? But we don't typically we're not letting niggas just fuck on our woman, right? And then he claiming this was at P. Diddy parties. But with a crazy twist on the Lauren London side of things, I do believe Lauren London was getting fucked on at some of them parties without Nip, right? But that would be something that maybe happened before they was together. I just have a hard time fucking believing that this is some shit that was taking place while he was there. But this is, like I say, this is the entertainment industry. So I do think that a lot of these women are tossed up. People, I can't picture Lauren London and Beyonce. I can. I don't put nothing past these women. It's just how I'm built and I'm wired, man. I know this shit. The prettiest woman can be the one sucking all the dicks, man. I'm telling you, one time there was this girl sucking dick on the football team, bro. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't on the football, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? She's sucking all the football team dicks. You dig what I'm saying? She was just one of the finest little chicks at the school. Fast little heifer. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put her name out there. Sierra. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck, man. You hoeing. Yeah, I don't think that's her line of shit now, hopefully, right? I hope she's going down a different path. But I don't put anything past Lauren London. I definitely think that a lot of these, like I say, these entertainment women, they didn't sucked on a lot of cocks, juggled on a lot of nuts, right? They didn't been, scuba diving in a lot of waters that they, unknown terrain and treacherous waters they shouldn't be in, right? But drop your opinion below on this shit, man. Somebody gonna fuck around and kill this dude Wack, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he talking about people that's real close to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I'm talking shit, I'm talking about motherfuckers I don't fuck. I don't really know these motherfuckers, right? You know what I mean? And then, shit, if it comes to a point of knowing them and we get a mutual respect, like that'll have me falling back off a motherfucker, right? You know what I mean? Because I know you, bro. Like, we might know each other on some mutual dealings, so it's like I'm not going to go as hard on you, right? We know each other, right? And then if I am, it's because you did something just real sly, and I got to be on your ass. But drop that shit below, man. What's your opinions on this, man? You think that this shit is true? He's making it seem as if Nip's on tape fucking with his girl and getting her fucked up. You know what I mean? Man, I can't put that on my guy, bro. RIP to Nipsey Hussle. I'm hoping these things aren't true. Because like I said, he's top 5 for me. You know, this is a guy that, you know, I love pretty much all his music, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm up out of here, bro.